Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Just want to say hey guys, it has been a while since I have gotten on camera, so excuse me. I am not the professional one here. My husband is usually the professional one, and then I usually like make a few jokes and whatnot, and I let him talk. So hopefully it doesn't show that much. So first, we just want to say thank you to all of our new viewers, and we just hope that you guys are enjoying our videos. Make sure you go binge watch. We have plenty of things for you guys to binge watch, vlogmas, all types of stuff. But today you have joined us for a pregnancy update, and I am currently 16 weeks pregnant. 16 weeks. Y'all don't understand how excited I am. Really how excited we are. Man, it took us a lot to get here. So let me start from the beginning. Once I found out that I was pregnant, I did the little special thing for Natreon, got a couple of little goodies to show him, and his reaction was just everything. I knew that he was going to be happy, but I just didn't know, like, I didn't know exactly what his reaction was going to be, because Natreon can be like very animated, but at the same time he can be real chill. Especially because we were trying. So I really thought that his reaction was so sweet. But guys, like after that, I think it was about 4 weeks past, then that's when things started to get kind of hard. I started to get very sick, and this was very strange. Like it was definitely something more than morning sickness. I had gotten to the point where I couldn't eat anything. And when I say I couldn't eat anything, I mean anything. Nothing. And so I would try to eat food, throw it up instantly. Probably like 5 seconds later, 5-10 seconds later, throw it up instantly. I had got to the point where I couldn't keep any liquids down, not even water. Like, it was ridiculous. And so here I am. I'm just kind of drifting away. I'm losing color. I turned like some type of grayish looking, funny looking color. Y'all probably can't even imagine like me turning another color, but it was like some type of grayish brown, like really sick looking color. I was losing weight like rapidly. It was just bad. Come to find out, my husband, he did research. I have this condition that only 1% of women have, which is called Hyperemesis Gravidarum. But as I'm going through this, I'm trying to basically express to the doctors and to the ER that, hey, I have this condition. Can y'all please help me? I feel like I'm dying. But it just seems like no matter how many times I went to the ER back to back in the same week, they would just send me home after giving me fluids and stuff. So I just remember going back to the ER, and I just remember this last time that I took a visit to the ER, I just felt hopeless because my doctor literally told me, you could survive without eating. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, I was just at a loss for words, because the person that I'm coming to for help, you're telling me that I could survive without eating. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it had been like a whole almost month. It was 3 weeks at this point that I hadn't kept down any food, any liquids. And this doctor tells me that. I felt so hopeless. I really got to the point where I had said my last prayers. I had just prayed to God. I was like, God, whatever you gonna do, like, just do it now. Like, seriously, I was like, God, whatever you gonna do, just do it now. If it's for me to be here, if it's not for me to be here, just do it now, Lord, because I just could not deal with any more suffering. And just all I did was spend my time on the toilet, literally, and on the floor. Like, there's no way to live. So when I prayed that prayer, y'all, God really answered it right away. So my last ER visit, they gave me like some type of notice to where my doctors had to see me as soon as possible. So I ended up getting like an appointment set up for January the 16th. Yep, it was January the 16th. And I'm just like pitiful, y'all. I have like this trash can. I had like this really small gold trash can that I took with me because I had to carry it everywhere I went because I could not do anything without throwing up. And y'all gotta keep in mind, I had nothing in my stomach, but I'm just throwing up acid and bile. Sorry, but that's what that's what it was. It was acid and bile. So I'm carrying this trash can around. I'm walking in there. I look pitiful. So my doctor looks at me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm suffering." So they checked my vitals and everything, and basically they ended up direct admitting me into the hospital. So I did not leave the doctor's office. I sat there and waited until they literally rolled me into the hospital. So I'm staying there for about 3 full days. So I stayed there from January 16th all the way up until the 18th. And they gave me something called a banana bag, which I really feel like saved my life, because that allowed me to eat my first meal out of a whole month the next day. And just to be in that hospital, those women were so sweet to me, and it just felt so nice to finally be somewhere where I was getting help. I really had lost all hope, and I was just like really thinking that I was living my last days because I felt like nobody was taking me seriously. And I feel like a lot of black women kind of deal with this. Like, for black women, we may not have pale skin, so we may not turn ghost white or something, or I don't know what they expect us to do, or maybe we're not falling out saying, "Oh my God, I just can't go on, I just can't this and I can't that." Like, that's just not who I am. And I know I can speak for myself. Like, that's just not who I am, to do the most and be falling all out and stuff. So I was just being myself when I went to the ER, and I was just letting them know, like, man, I really need help. Please don't send me home. Like, I'm just gonna be dehydrated again, this and that, like pleading with them. But nobody really took me seriously. So y'all just don't know how I felt to finally be somewhere where I was getting help, because I'm just drifting away. I had lost like 28 pounds. I just know that my weight at the beginning of the pregnancy was 254, and then by the time I weighed in on January 16th, it was 228. So y'all do the math. I don't have a calculator in my head, but however many pounds there was, that's how much I lost within 3 weeks. But after I finally got the help that I needed, they put me on medication, and things were up from there. So they put me on something called Zofran, and I'm sure most of you women are familiar with it. And it's actually, I believe the medication is something that is given to cancer patients for their illness, because the Hyperemesis Gravidarum is basically just a glimpse of how cancer patients feel on a day-to-day basis. And with that being said, my heart goes out to cancer patients, because I just had a little glimpse of the lifestyle that y'all have to live through all day, every day, going through chemotherapy and stuff. And I just hate that for y'all. And with this condition, you only go through it for a period of time, and at the most, and at the worst of it all, a woman would have to go through it for 9 months, and then, you're done. But those poor people, they have to go through this. You just never know how long. Could be for a lifetime. So I definitely want to say that I am blessed to be where I am today, and I'm just so blessed that the baby survived those type of conditions. And that was something that I was really worried about, like the fact that I wasn't eating for so long. But the doctors assured me that basically during the first trimester, the baby is feeding. I don't know, it's something that's kind of weird or whatever, but the baby isn't like eating from my stomach. It has like this sac on the inside of the placenta that the baby eats from, but it is getting its nutrients and stuff from me by any means necessary, but it's not totally dependent on me like to be eating food and stuff. So like, I hope y'all kind of get it. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a nurse, so I'm just kind of telling y'all I'm just kind of telling y'all the best way that I can. But yeah, I was worried about that, but the doctors did reassure me that everything was pretty much okay. Right now, I'm just so excited to just be here where I am. Just actually being able to enjoy my pregnancy, being able to eat food and enjoy food. I am still getting sick here and there, but it's nothing like how it was at the beginning. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't come back. The doctors did warn me. It is a possibility that it can come back. And it could be worse or about the same. But luckily with my doctors, we have a plan going. As of right now, like, I've been having like little symptoms, like, you know, of nausea. I've been having these headaches. Oh my God, y'all. Like, I wake up with a headache. It's just crazy. And I'm the type of person, I've never really had headaches before. But now I just have headaches out this world and they hurt so bad. Like, oh my God. But I have like little minor things that I really don't mind. Like, I have a few cravings. My very first craving was strawberries and peanut butter, and my husband just thought that was just so hilarious for some reason. But that's just an example. And I don't know, he might show y'all a video of me eating the peanut butter, because he literally recorded me like eating the peanut butter, but I don't know. But yeah, he just thought that was just so funny. He just couldn't believe the combination. It was so good. It was so good. And it was like a compulsion. It was like I had to stop everything I was doing just to eat this doggone peanut butter and strawberries. I'm pretty much always hungry. I have been experiencing like this like this what's the best way to describe it? Okay, so I would say I thought that I was tired before I was pregnant. No, this tired is a completely different tired. Like, this tired is a tired that smacks you in your face, and all you can do is just kind of droop, and you're done. Like, if you're out with your friends and stuff and this tiredness hits you, like, it's just over with. It's like time to go home. Like, I need to go to bed, because at this point you're gonna be irritated. Nothing's gonna go right, like that type of tired. Like, and that's one of the hardest things that I'm dealing with right now, because I work full time. So this tiredness does hit me while I'm at work, and it's nothing that I can really do. Overall, I'm just really enjoying this experience of my husband has been doing the best that he can to cater to me and just make sure I have like a safe and healthy pregnancy. And that's really all I can ask. I appreciate all of his support. He's currently right now helping me by cooking dinner. Yes, he's preparing dinner. So I really appreciate him for that. It's just the simple things like that, you know. Like right now when I cook, I have a sensitivity to meat and like the raw meat and preparing food. It's like all the smells just be driving me crazy, and it makes me nauseous like automatically. And so like I just really appreciate him for cooking for me tonight. But yeah, so that's another thing that I deal with is smells. Y'all, smells are heightened to like the 100 power. Like, stuff is ridiculous. My pet peeve right now is the smell of hot sauce. The smell of hot sauce is so strong. Just really the smell of anything, it's just too much. So with my heightened smell, it makes me very nauseous. So it's just the two and two, they tie hand to hand. I hate it. But overall, I just would love to say the most rewarding thing is just going through life now and just knowing that I have someone with me at all times, I just feel like I'm no longer alone. Like, I know I would have moments where I would feel like in this world I'm just so alone going through all this by myself. But to have my baby inside of me, like everywhere I'm going, like, I don't know if anybody can relate. Like, I don't know if there's any pregnant women who can relate to this. Like, drop down in the comments if you can relate. But it's just like, now that I have a baby in me, I just feel like I have a friend with me at all times. And I just find myself talking to the baby, saying like, ooh baby, we tired today, or ooh baby, that food looks good. Or if I throw up or something, I'll be like, now you know that food's good, I don't even know what your problem is today. Or even if I get sad or something, I just kind of like rub my belly and I just tell my baby, like, I know mommy's probably not that happy today, but mommy really appreciates you being here and stuff. It's just like I can kind of redirect my mind and the emotions that I'm feeling, because it just reminds me of this reward, this blessing baking inside of me. So I would say that's the most rewarding thing, even after I get done complaining about all the little pregnancy symptoms that I'm having. Pretty much that's about it. I just wanted to talk to y'all today, and just let y'all know like a little bit of how things were at the beginning of the pregnancy and why we were afraid, because I am considered a high risk, and I have a special condition. And again, that special condition is Hyperemesis Gravidarum. I recommend that you guys look it up. A lot of women have no idea about this condition, and it can kill you. Like, it really can kill you if you're having a really bad episode and it's not treated. So women, I just wanted to let y'all know about this condition. I had no idea that I was going to experience this, and I just want you guys to educate yourselves and learn more about these conditions, just so that if you're experiencing any type of extreme nausea and vomiting, if you can't keep anything down, I don't mean like you can eat one meal a day. I mean you can't eat anything. If you get to that point, can't eat anything, you can't drink anything, it's time for you to get some help, and you need to let someone know this is very serious. So I hope that me sharing just a little bit of what I went through, not in complete detail, but in a little bit of detail, I hope that you guys can take this seriously and do your research, because you never know what you may experience. I think that's it. I think that's all. Anything that I missed, I will tell you guys in the next update. I hope that you guys come back for our little talks. Some of these times I might be a little bit emotional, because I might just want to like get stuff off my chest, or just like share some things with y'all, or like ask y'all some questions or whatever. And please feel free to ask me some questions in the comments. I would love to hear what y'all think, and I would love to hear like some questions you may have for me, that maybe some stuff that I haven't covered, maybe something I didn't address. Like, please ask me questions. Dayshawn and I, we really want to get to the point on this platform where we have like a dialogue, and we have our viewers and our fans and our family to actually communicate with us, so that we can know what you guys like and what you don't like. We would like for you guys to be respectful, because we do have feelings and stuff, and what you say, even if we don't know you, it could affect us. So we would love for you to be respectful, but if you could just be honest and give us some feedback, let us know what you think. But in these videos, I just kind of want to be myself and just share some stuff with y'all. Just want to say thank you guys for watching. In the next video, I think I'm probably going to tell you guys a little bit more in detail about the Hyperemesis Gravidarum. Not sure. And maybe we could bring Dayshawn in on this, because he's very knowledgeable. That's my handsome, sexy, smart man. And I'm just so glad that my kids are going to have him as a father. I really am. And I hope that they are as smart as he is. Like, I really do. His whole family is smart, to be honest. Oh, before I go, let me show y'all my little bumpy butt. Like, so this is what it looks like basically with my clothes on. I don't know if y'all could tell. So with my clothes on, right? And then if I just lift this up, this is what I got going on. Let me see. Yep, so I got me a little bump. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back to listen to me and see what Bree's thinking and see what Bree's going through. Again, this is my 16-week update, and thank you guys.